Hello and welcome to a Warhammer 40k battle report with the Adeptus Mechanicus
and the Chaos Knights.
Excellent. So we're 1500 points. We've got the new Admech Codex, the 9th edition Codex, coming in hot.
Scary.
I'm really looking forward to playing it. Really looking forward to see what my robot boys can do, especially against some big Dark Mechanicus Knights.
I'm not going to lie, I've been very nervous, but we've been doing this for 10,000 years. I think we'll be alright.
Will they?
We'll find out.
Let's look at the lists.
Alright.
So this is my Adeptus Mechanicus list. It is a single riser battalion. I have my Warlord here. He has the Masterwork Bionics, so a 4+ Invon save and reduces damage by 1. He also has the skull of Elder Nikola, so this is just Nikola Tesla's skull that they've stuffed with electronic bits, and this does mortal wounds to vehicles in the shooting phase. Both my Tech Priest Dominuses have Volkite, because I love the fact they do 2 mortal wounds now. I think it's a big improvement. And one has a Phosphor Serpenter and the other has a Macrostubber. I also have a Tech Priest Enginseer, and he will help tune up my Honoured Jejune Crawlers. So he will help give them Ballistic Skill 2, hopefully, throughout the game. Speaking of which, my heavy support slot, 2 Honoured Jejune Crawlers, both with neutron lasers. I haven't upgraded them with anything else. They will have the smoke screen rather than the data tether. See if I can't get them to survive a little bit longer with the new stratagem. So for my troops, I have one big squad of Plasma Destroyers, all with the Plasma Culverins and the Cognis Flamers. I don't know how the Cognis Flamers will do, but I really like the fact they're D6+2 hits now. I then have 3 squads of Vanguard, all with 1 Plasma, which is now 30 inches, big upgrade. And with one of the alphas, I've given him an Arc Maul and Radium Pistol. Moving on, then I have 2 squads of Rangers, both with arc rifles, and one of them having a Arc Maul and the Phosphor Blast Pistol. Really wanting to see those arc rolls come up and see if I can actually do some damage against the Knights. For my fast attack, this is my crowded slot. I have the mandatory unit of 3 Cerberus Raiders, hopefully gumming up those passages and still using their Tactica Replica. I then have the Tyraxis Sterilizers, love these models, and I think they're going to be really good for grabbing those secondaries. And then I also have the Sidonian Dragoons. My Taser boys are back in style, now with 4 attacks, 3+ armor save, and the ability to Tesla on 5s. I think these guys are going to be really good, coupled with Riser, giving that +1 to wound in that first round of combat. Then finally, I've got my Infiltrators going down to 17 points now. Again, helping out with that board presence. They're strength 6, they've got an AP now. You can get them up to 3 attacks each with Riser. Again, they're going to be wounding some of the Knights on 4s, which is incredible. So, hopefully, I can get to grips with the new Adeptus Mechanicus. There's a lot of moving parts, but I want to see if I can make it work. So, yeah, let's see how it works.
Okay, so this is a single super heavy detachment. We are running Iconoclast, and we've gone for a custom household, trying out Endless Torment. This lets us re-roll a single dice for each weapon to determine the number of shots we've got. So, I've got loads of random shot weapons, and I'm hoping for the best. First of all, we've got a Knight Despoiler. He is armed with 2 rapid-fire battle cannons, an Ironstorm missile pod, let's hope we're going to get rid of some of Sophie's infantry when it's hidden out of line of sight, and a melter gun on his shoulder. It is a melter gun. We've then got, we'll go before we what he's actually got. We're taking the Vow of Dominance on him, so he cannot be wounded on better than a 4+. Which should help a lot against Sophie's +1 to wound when her Iron Striders charge into melee. And for his Warlord trait, we are taking Knight Diabolus? Knight Diabolus, which is +1 attack. We've then got a Knight Tyrant, armed with the Plasma Cannon, the Volcano Lance, and the Autocannons, that's what they are. Taking the Vow of the Beast Slayer on him, so he'll be re-rolling 1s to wound when targeting anything that has more than 10 wounds. There's not a lot of that in Sophie's army, but we can remove most of her anti-tank if we get some lucky rolls, so that should help quite a bit. And we are taking the Warlord trait on him, Infernal Quest, so he actually has objectives secured, and counts as 10 models for doing so. Then we've got 2 War Dogs. One of them has Thermal Lance and what counts as a Chainglaive. The other one has the autocannons. They're armed with a melter gun and a heavy stubber, respectively. That's my list. We're starting 5 command points down for the vows, an extra warlord trait, and an extra relic. Hopefully it'll go well.
Okay, so we are all deployed. We are playing the mission Vital Intelligence. So here we have the battlefield. There are objectives running down the middle, and there are 2 on the end. We have the Admech deployed here. So we have a nice line of Skitarii coming through here with the Vanguard ready to make their first pre-game move. I did forget to mention that I have upgraded him for the Artisans upgrade. So this means he can pick a unit that can fall back and shoot, and he can also upgrade it so that he can pick a unit and give them +1 strength for ranged attacks. So very nice. So we have our Honoured Dragoon Crawlers at the back, ready for some firepower. Plasma Destroyers. And hiding behind the dense cover of the portal are the Dragoons. Then Alex, take us through what you've got.
So mine is much more straightforward because I have all of 4 models. We've got a Tyrant set up here. It's got some good line of sight. If he gets to go first, he's got some tanks down there he can pop. We've got the Autocannon War Dog hiding back here, ready to move on to Objective 4, where he'll probably park for the rest of the game, assuming he survives. We've got the Melter War Dog ready to sprint out of cover, go grab an objective, maybe go for the Dragoons actually. He's probably got the movement to do that with a full tilt. And lastly, we've got the Battle Cannon Despoiler set up here. Now, I also forgot something. I forgot to mention my relics. I have 2. So the Tyrant has the Veil of Medran Guard, which gives him a 4-up invulnerable save against shooting all the time. I can't rotate his ion shields, but that'll save me a lot of CP throughout the game.
I mean, how much is it? 3 CP for a
3 CP, I think.
Yeah, that's
for a Tyrant.
lot of CP.
Or 1 CP, and he's got it for the entire game, which is nice.
Sorted.
Yep. And then we've got on the Despoiler, we've got the Bound Varadian Psychogeist.
That's a lovely set. Say it for me again.
Bound Varadian Psychogeist.
Oh, lovely.
I have no idea what a Psychogeist is, or how you bind it, or what Varadia is. But it's one of those. It's bound, it's from Varadia, and it's a Psychogeist. What it does is on his to wound rolls, it's +1 AP. I think that may be in melee as well. I'll come back to that and check that if it becomes relevant. But certainly with his battle cannons, he's throwing a lot of shots down range. If we get extra AP, we might be able to knock out some vehicles quite easily. That's it. All that's left to do is to see who's going first.
Yes, let's roll from first turn. Get this
got dice
underway.
stands?
Yes, there's one here.
So I like first turn. I
So
really
would
like
I.
first turn. I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 6.
Cool. So that is your first
And
turn.
it's my first turn. Admech turn 1 coming up. Okay, so coming into my command phase, there's actually a little bit of jank coming around with the command phase. So I've done my pre-game moves. So my Cerberus Raiders have moved up, and because the objectives are controlled at the end of your command phase, I actually already control that objective.
Okay.
And then they can move off of it and go grab another objective. So that's that. The Rangers now have a pre-game move, so they've just shuffled around, tried to get in range.
Yeah, you've got a couple in range of the night now, haven't you?
I do, they can still move, but I'm trying to preserve that kind of heavy weapon.
Sure.
So they're heavy now, that's something to get used to. My Doctriners, I'm giving my Skitarii +1 to hit for ballistic skill, but mine's one a weapon skill. I can't foresee myself getting in combat. I did think I might be able to get in combat with the Dragoons, but I figured out it could be a 9-inch re-rollable charge if I picked the right one.
Which could work.
Yeah,
but
no.
Yeah, not want to risk it.
It's too risky. And for these guys, I'm giving them re-roll, 1 hit roll, 1 wound roll, and 1 damage roll. I haven't got any damage to roll, so that is the Benediction of the Omnissiah.
Jolly good.
So that is my command phase, and I go up to 13 command points per. Oh boy, am I about to spend it.
Alright, we'll be back after the movement phase.
Excellent.
Okay, bottom of the movement phase. Sophie, what have you done?
So I have moved up. I am doing the mission-specific action here. The data intercept with these guys, so they cannot shoot.
Okay. That's with the Skitarii on that objective.
Yes.
Yeah,
This
the
is
Rangers even.
5-man Skitarii unit.
Okay.
We have just shuffled up here. I've shuffled the Dragoons back.
Yeah.
So if Alex tries to take these objectives,
I will be.
hopefully I can counter charge. If not, the idea is that he's going to waste some firepower. The Dune Crawlers are happy there. I've moved up a lot of the Skitarii. These Raiders have then sat on top of that objective.
Yeah, you've made a nice speed bump out of them, because while I can step over them, I can't conveniently go around them due to the size of their bases.
Yes, and if you can get over them, then you can charge some Skitari. So,
Yeah, which is not that big.
I've got an arc maul, so beware, beware, it's my little bonking stick. So they're +3 strength now.
Which one's that?
So they're strict
Plus
6.
3 strength.
They're strict 6. I mean, they always win vehicles on 4s, but...
Ugh, okay, cool. It's not going to matter, because I'll stomp them to death.
Yes, absolutely. Right, so
Anything else in the movement phase?
No, I'm actually ready to go on to my shooting phase.
Okay, where are we starting?
Let's start with this Tech Priest Dominus.
What's he got?
So he is doing his Volkite into the nuts.
So, before you do that, I am probably going to take a lot of gunfire here, so I'm going to rotate my iron shields.
Yes.
I expect I'm going to be shot with lots of other guns as well, I may as well have it now.
Yeah.
So,
that
once
makes
he's
sense.
down, I'm down to 6, but I'm now sitting on a 4 up invulnerable save.
Okay, so he's hitting on 3. So on here, because of the canticles, I get to re-roll a hit roll. And then wounding on 5s, he is strength 6. Any 6s are 2 mortal wounds. I will re-roll that one. So that's 2 wounds, no AP.
2 wounds and no APs, that is 2 3-up saves. We fail 1, what's the damage?
Just 1.
Just 1, so he's down to 23.
23.
Which I'll keep count for now and mark up in a second.
Yes. I will then move on to... Oh no, it's damage 2.
Damage 2?
It's gone up to damage 2. Do
Okay.
you want to come up
Marvellous.
for a reroll?
No, not really. I'm going to expect a lot more coming my way.
His Phosphoserpenta hits 5s. No, nothing.
Okay.
Because I re-rolled a wound. That's fine. Let's go on to these guys. These guys did move.
Yep.
So we have 6 shots with the rifles.
Yep. These are hitting on 4s.
3s, because all the Skitari
Have
have
+1 ballistic
attacks.
skill. Yep, okay, so 3s.
And they are within 6 of him, so they can re-roll 1s because they are core.
Okay.
Core blimey. 6s. Nothing.
Nothing, okay.
And the arc rifle, hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s. Nothing.
Nothing. What next?
We're going to go straight onto these. Into the raiders, so we have our galvanic rifles.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s. Excellent. And wounding on 6s. But 6s are a mortal wound in addition. So that's 2 mortal wounds and 2 armor saves at -1.
-1, okay,
Minus-
so 4 up, passing both, that is 2 more mortal wounds.
Down to 21.
Down to 20 in total, because you did 2 damage with your...
Yes, because they're 2 damage
gun,
now. I
yes.
even reminded you.
You did.
And then we've got the blast pistol. So hitting on 2s, lovely.
Where next?
Right, we will start with this Skitari unit.
Okay,
We
more
met-
into the
Yep.
night.
Yes, so we are going with the 3 radium carbides. What I will do is I will...
Throwing dice all over the place.
I've got plenty.
It's very
That's
exciting.
what they're there for. Right, radium carbines, excluding vehicles. So these do not auto-wound because you are a vehicle.
I certainly am.
So hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
That's
to need it.
superb marksmanship.
We've been practicing rolling all night.
He is quite big in fairness.
However, he is too big for us.
Okay.
No wounds. And we're going with the plasma caliber. Of course, we're overcharging.
Good, good.
Hitting on 2s,
Okay.
wounding on 4s. 1 wound.
1 wound, 1 4-up save. Oh dear.
Flat 2 damage.
Down to 18 wounds. It's fine. It's fine.
Should we do that again? Let's do that
yeah,
again with
let's do
them.
it again. Let's do it again.
So we're going to go with the plasma while I've got the dice.
Oh,
Re-rolling the 1s because they are within
come on.
6 of him.
Blow up. Yes! He goes bang.
Servitor time for you.
There's enough left to make a servitor.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
like 2 stumps with his legs.
Yeah,
There
good,
we
that's
use
what
that
we
again.
need.
Recycling.
But 1 did wound, did hit even.
Oh, it wounds.
Did wound.
Wounds. Will it
4-up
sacrifice
save.
be in vain?
This is starting to get problematic now.
Disposable infantry.
Down to 16 wounds.
16.
Yeah.
And we will do the radium carbide. So all of them have the radium. So hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
There's some ones.
This is the Admech we remember. I hit on 2s, I re-roll 1s. You're not allowed any fun.
It's so much fun.
There's 2 wounds there.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
AP.
No AP.
No AP, so 3-up save. I make some saves.
Lovely.
Still sitting on 16 wounds.
Right, we are going to move on to his Volkite.
Okay.
So, 3 hits.
Good, good.
5s, 6s are good. I will reroll 1. Ah.
Knock out loads of Skitarii. That's the plasma guy going bang.
Yes. As he destroys those lovely models. They're about there.
Okay.
Just 2 wounds, no AP.
2 wounds, no AP. Oh, come on. Damage
Another
is
2.
Another 2. We're down to 14 wounds.
14.
Oh, what else you got? You got your...
Got some more plasma.
Yeah, okay, we'll save our command points.
We're going to overcharge.
Good, good. 2 hits.
2 hits. So these are hitting on 3s because they advanced.
Okay.
That is another wound.
Another wound, another 4-up save. We make it.
Make it. And then I think we've got some Raven Carbides in range.
What is the range on those?
18. No.
No, all out.
All out.
He lives to survive another volley or something else.
Right.
You're going to have to fire your heavy guns eventually.
Yes. We're going on to the heavy guns. So this is the Plasma Destroyer unit. I am spending 2 command points, putting me down to 11. I've marked that up.
Okay.
So putting me down to 11 command points, and this is 66 shots.
66!
6d6.
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 6-sided dice. Oh.
So
I would feel sorry for you that you've broken my knight, so
because it's the number of shots, I can command point reroll that.
Can, yes. Do you want to?
Yeah.
You've got buckets of command points.
Yeah, but I've got lots of stuff to spend it on.
It just seems a bit boring to use a command point on the command point reroll in your Codex.
Yeah. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I doubled it.
Yeah, nice. 100%
Sneaky.
increase.
Lovely. So that is 4, 9. There we go. So these are hitting on 4s.
Are they
overcharging? Of course I'm overcharging.
Do they die when you roll 1?
1 mortal wound now.
1 mortal wound.
So
Okay.
this actually makes them a lot more durable.
Yeah.
So that is only 1 mortal wound. However, I will use their canticles to reroll 1 hit, which doesn't do a mortal wound.
Okay.
Because that's better than I thought. Because to be honest, if you don't kill them, I will.
Yep, that's the plan. I'm going to wait for you to kill yourself.
So these are
Playing the long
4
game.
wounds. That's 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
Your
AP doesn't really matter.
Your
Damage.
3.
That's what I saved my command points for. So 4 up saves. Okay. I'm going to command
How many
point one
wounds
of
does
them.
he have left?
He's got 14 left.
14. So that would put him down to 2.
Yeah, I'm going to command point one of those.
Okay.
Roll it under the terrain
That's
and roll
3.
another 3. So he's down to 2 wounds.
So he's down to 2 wounds.
Yep.
But I'm running out of stuff to shoot at him.
Well, yes, but I'm running out of wounds.
Yes.
You do still have 2 giant neutron lasers.
I do, and the ion shields. The command point reroll's gone.
Yep.
Let's mark you up for that.
Thank you.
So the command point reroll's gone, and I'm gonna have to put. I really wanted to take out that armature at the back. However, is it worth taking out a knight? It's always worth taking out a knight.
This is all part of the plan. Make you waste firepower.
Yes.
Yeah, you're falling into my trap.
I mean,
Everything is going according to plan. Not my plan, but according to a plan.
so we're going to have this on a Jejune Crawler. So these guys are hitting on 2s, I believe, because they are Skitarii, and they do get the +1 to hit.
Okay. It's not Skitarii infantry or something like that.
That's... Well, I did double check that, and it should just be Skitarii. And these do have the Skitarii keyword.
Fair enough.
Look, if I've got this wrong, the Tech Priest would have been there to buff them anyway.
Yep.
So, Codex, I think this is how we're playing it.
Okay.
So yeah.
If it turns out you're wrong and you win, we'll call it a draw retrospectively.
Might be a pint.
Fine.
Right, we're putting everything, heavy stubber.
Heavy stubber as well.
Heavy stubber. Heavy stubber first.
Yeah.
Heavy stubber first. 3 hits, 6s.
Okay.
No.
Good. Right.
Right, D3 shots. I've used my command point reroll.
It's the big 3. It's the big 3 still.
I'll tell you what, I'll roll them away. Go
From the other
away,
dice.
dice.
Professionals.
So these would normally be wounded on 3s, but you can only be wounded on 4s, can't you?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so these are 4s. That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
They're D3 plus 3 damage,
So you pass both these saves, or
Yeah.
he goes bang. Goes bang.
Now goes pop. Now goes pop.
Oh, does he actually... Would it matter if he goes bang?
Roll it.
We'll roll it and find out.
He goes bang.
Okay, right. Let's check the range of the explosion.
Hooray!
We'll be back in a sec. Okay, that's the mic on, so that leaves...
That's big.
That's big.
Like, there was a lot of ion shield saves. You did get a little bit unlucky, I will grant you that.
It happens, it's nights.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm going to try and pop that one now.
You're going to try and pop which one? The War Dog?
War Dog right in the corner.
Okay.
So yeah, you will get cover, but I'm AP -4.
So it's not going to make any difference. We are average heavy stubbers though, so could matter.
Could matter. It could be big.
Yeah,
could be big. Right, okay, D3 shots.
It's the 3 again.
Oh!
Okay.
Hitting on 2s.
No rerolls in him?
No rerolls now, so that is another big thing. They are not core, they don't get rerolls.
Yeah.
It makes sense. But you've still got the Tech Priest giving them buff. I still think it's lovely and thematic.
Okay.
Thematic. Right, winning on 3s, because I am strength 12. I'm only strength 12, so I'm not winning
Only
on
strength
2s.
12. I feel so sorry for you. It doesn't matter.
Oh look at that.
Two moons, so 2 5-up saves. Make 1, fail 1.
Right, so this is just D3 plus 3 damage. So 4.
Just a flat 4 damage, so he's down to 8 wounds, but still on his top profile.
And you know what? I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
That's a
I
good
would
turn
be.
1.
Is that your turn?
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
We'll be back in Chaos Knights, turn 1. Right, so...
Talk us through it, Alex.
So we're in a bit of a bad spot. We've lost a big chunk of the army over there. That was probably going to happen, but we got unlucky with saves. It's fine. So, command phase, I've got a command point. Movement phase, the plan was this War Dog was going to sweep around the terrain, roll greatness advance, and then full tilt into these and wipe them out.
We've decided you can charge through the portal because it's cool.
Yeah, it's dense terrain. If there were dangerous terrain rules, we'd use them, but there aren't, so... And yeah, it's cool. And I don't mind going through portals. It's my portal. So
you know where it goes. It goes into combat.
Exactly. It goes where it's supposed to go. So that's going to give me a 12 on the charge, which I'm going to need because I rolled a 2 on my advance.
But you command point rerolled.
I command point re-rolled into a 1.
Excellent.
Which is very much how this game is going. It's fine. It's fine because he's got his melter guns. He'll knock them out with that. That's what's going to happen here.
Yes.
The Tyrant has moved up.
It's got so many guns.
It's got so many guns, and they're going to try and remove the majority of Sophie's anti-tank. Annoyingly, I couldn't quite see the Kataphrons over the terrain because of obscuring. That's how it works, that's fine. So we're going to split our fire into these two. We'll come back in a moment. Finally, the other War Dog has moved onto one of my onto objective 4. At a point, this War Dog is controlling objectives. If I fail the charge, I do have 2 objectives.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a backup plan. Anyway, this War Dog over here, he's moved on to objective 4. He's got line of sight to these. He's got line of sight to these as well. So we'll probably come back to him at the end and see what we need to do.
Right, who are you shooting with first?
Starting with the Melter War Dog. We're going to start with his thermal spear. His thermal spear, D3 shots.
Never fear the thermal spear. 2 shots.
2 shots.
Not bad.
So I advanced, I'm firing through dents, and you got a -1.
Yeah.
So it's -1.
So it's -1. That's lovely, isn't it?
2 shots hitting on 4s. 1 hit.
Toughness 6.
Toughness 6, so 3s to wounds. That's a wound.
Cool. I will get my 6+ in though.
Yep. That's 4.
No, roll the
Okay,
damage.
so we are within 15 inches. That's rolling 2d6, picking the higher because it's old melter rules.
Roll a 6.
No.
Roll a 4.
Roll a
So
4.
One is down to 2 wounds. I
One's
will
down to
pick
2
the
wounds.
one closest to you.
So this one here.
Yes.
Okay. Then we're going to fire our Carapace Melter, which is actually his chin melter. Single shot.
And his beard is another melter gun.
Hitting on 4s. That's a hit.
Yep.
Winning on 3. I'm doing great rolling dice out the camera, aren't I? That's a 4. That's a
100
wound.
dice, 100 dice. 6.
Okay. D6 damage. All I need to do is not roll a 1.
Hooray! Right, let's see.
Do
I
you
will quickly
explode?
roll. See if I explode.
Oh.
I do not explode.
You just kind of fall apart.
If you could remove
This one here.
Yes, lovely.
Absolutely. I would love to remove that one there.
Off the table.
Right, now we're going to go on to the Tyrant, the massive thing covered in guns. We're spending 2 command points for Trail of Destruction. Lets me re-roll all of my hits. He is also Vow of the Beast Slayers and rerun 1s to wound against models that have 10 wounds or more, like these.
Hello.
So we're splitting our fire. We're going to go big or go home. We're going to go with the Volcano Cannon and the Siege Breakers into the front one. Just these ones here. We're going to fire a Shield Breaker Missile and an Overcharged Plasma Cannon into the back one.
Overcharge the
I'm
plasma.
going to kill them both. Both going to explode, and we'll have the game.
I've got Machine Spirit Revenge, so I can do it automatically.
Yeah, please do. So, Volcano Lance going first into the front one. D6 shots.
Oh, I'm going to spend a command point on Smokescreen. So he has rolled 5 shots.
Yes.
I wish I didn't now, but I'm going to spend that command point.
Good. So that's -1 to hit.
Yes, -1 to hit.
So 5 shots, hitting on 4s, rerolling all misses. That's Dominus. That's a full house.
Okay.
Right, these are strength 14.
So
for a Volcano Lance. So 2s to wound, rerolling 1s. That is a full house of 5 wounds at AP 5 or
5
6
plus
or something.
invuln. And this is into the...
Into the front one.
front one. So I actually make...
Make 2.
2.
So these are... Do you get a command point?
You know what, like it's 66 damage if you can't get through 11 wounds.
Yeah. Oh, it's D3. 3D3.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, so 6D3.
9d3.
9D.
9d3, because you got 3.
9D3. Right, yes, 9D3 damage. So that is 3, 6, 9, 12. Go bang! Ah,
No.
that's a shame.
Rear one, wasn't it?
Front one.
Front one. Pop goes the weasel.
Right, that's fine. And then the autocannons go and don't do anything. So on to the... You'll go with the Shield Breaker Missile first. Why not? Into the back one. So this is a single shot, hitting on a 3.
4.
No, that one did the smoke screen.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, so it hits. Hits anyway. It is... I can't remember the strength. Strength 10, I think?
Yeah, 3.
It's probably not strength 14 though, so that's not a wound.
Reroll that with
I
strength?
can roll 1s to wound.
Okay.
So that's not a wound, that's fine. And then the Plasma Cannon. 2d6 shots. I can reroll 1 of the dice due to Endless Torment. That's 12 shots.
12 shots. You're overcharging.
4, 6,
Yes,
8,
overcharge the blood.
10. Of course I'm overcharging. So, 12 shots, 3s, rerolling all misses.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
It's 1 wound!
Take 1 wound, but we've got lots of hits.
Wounding me on 3s.
Wounding you on 3s. Reroll the 1s because Vow of the Beast Slayer. That is 3, 6, 9 wounds.
9
That's
wounds.
AP 3 or 4, I can't remember. You're on your
They're
phone.
going to be on my invuln. So if I get... Sorry, how many? 9?
9.
9. So I need... I'll just roll and then we'll figure out.
Okay, 2 damage apiece, so...
I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, even if I command point 1, does it explode?
It explodes!
Explode! However, I think it's just going to get the Tech Priest.
Oh, that's still fine.
Who's dead to me anyway.
Do you know if it's D3?
Oh,
D6?
He's done his purpose. I reckon it's 6 inches.
Do you want to check?
Yeah, I'll check and we'll be back in a tick.
Okay.
Right, okay, we've checked the rules. It is only going to get the Tech Priest Enginseer, who is useless to me now. So, 3
mortal wounds.
Here's down to 1. This is fine.
This is fine. This is good for Alex.
Yes.
Right, lastly, we've got the Autocannon War Dog. I did and ah as to what to do here. I could try and shoot these guys off the objectives and go for some more primary points, because then you don't need controlling 1 or 2 objectives, I
2
think.
objectives.
2 objectives, so you wouldn't get the +5 in more than me. But I've got to remove some anti-tank, because I am 100% tank. So
Alex Marsh,
100%
100% tank. We're getting that.
That's what they call me.
We're getting you a T-shirt with that on.
Good, that's our first meme. Right, we're going to put the autocannons into the breaches, both of them, and we're going to put the heavy stubber into the Rootin' Cowboys because I hate them. I don't want them to die. We'll start with the heavy stubber. So 3 shots.
That's only 3 shots. I get 4.
Hitting on 3s. Marvellous. 2 hits. Strength 4, toughness 4. No. Moving swiftly on. So I can roll the autocannons separately because they're separate guns for Endless Torment to see how many shots they get.
Right.
So the first one is 2d3, and I can reroll one of the dice. Okay, so that is going to be 4 shots. And the second one, I can reroll one. It's always difficult. What are we on? We're on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. 8. 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9. 9. I can count. 9. We'll go with 9 shots. We'll just wear that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? 9. 9. Okay. Right. Hitting on 3s. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's average, isn't it?
Yeah. Strength 7.
Toughness 5.
Toughness 5, so 3s to wounds. That's more what we're expecting.
Ooh.
What's their save again?
They have a 3+ armor, so they've increased by 1. They used to be 4+, they were 3+.
And every single failed one would be a dead
Yes.
Dead
That's
Destroyer. Have I spent a command point shooting phase? I don't think I have.
No, I don't think you have either.
We'll spend a command point.
Okay.
So 2 wounds so far. Pays off. 3 wounds at AP 1.
4+ armor saves. 2.
Do you want to spend a command point?
Yeah, you know what, I will.
Or do you?
The thing is, there's 4 of them are still a potent threat. So... No.
No command points?
No, I've got enough weird new stratagems that I want to...
Everyone's seen command point rerolls before. This is an Admech preview battle report.
Yeah.
It shows the new exciting stuff.
You know what, you've convinced me. Get off the table!
So 2 of them die. They don't explode, do they? They're bikes. Weird.
God, that'd be incredible. Right, is that the end of your shooting phase?
That is the end of my shooting phase.
Do you want to go straight onto the charge phase?
I do. I'm going to quickly remind myself of the range and then and R about it a bit off camera and then might make a charge.
I'll just roll the charge.
Just roll a charge?
I think it's a 12-inch charge.
But is it 12?
Because I removed the closest one.
You did.
Sneaky.
Yeah, well,
sneaky.
I'm not going to spend 2 command points on that charge. That's my turn. So,
one thing we may have forgot to mention is our secondaries.
Professionals.
Excellent. So, this is the starter, this is my command phase.
Yep.
So, my secondaries are the mission-specific one, which is the action that these guys did last turn.
And that's called Data Intercept.
Yes, that's
You
it.
did mention it.
I did mention it.
You
That's why I
mentioned
didn't
scoring
choose
it,
yes.
or doing it, but not that you have it.
So I perform an action
Yep.
with, I think it's just a unit actually. So these guys performed an action, and I control 3, so I score 3 victory points.
Yep.
I also raised the banners high.
Yep.
So I haven't got any points for that yet. And then I've also taken a line breaker, which may come up soon. It will.
Yep. I took attrition, so kill more units in a battle round than Sophie does. I did. By the skin of my teeth, only 2 units, but that's fine, so I scored that. Took Bring It Down, which is an obvious one to clear Sophie's anti-tank. And I've got Engage All Fronts, which is going to be a challenge with 3 units remaining, but we'll see what we can do.
We should say we are playing the secondaries out of the core rulebook, so we're not playing the Grand Tournament. So attrition is worth 4.
Yep. And Bring It Down has scored me 8 so far.
Yes, and with a maximum of 12, because he's worth 2 each.
Indeed.
Which, oh dear!
Yep. So, command phase.
My command phase.
So what are you doing? What have you done?
I am actually going to use the Doctriner Imperative that gives all my Skitari +1 weapon skill.
Don't know why you do that.
Because, now my thinking behind this is that these guys, I'm not really going to get to use these guys again.
I will kill them.
Yep.
If you don't kill me, I will kill you.
Yep. So they're going to get popped soon. I'm generally with a lot of my Skitari, my big shooting units are gone.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter for them.
It gives them time to put some banners down.
It does.
Take a breather.
Yeah, we're going to be performing actions this turn. I may throw some shots at you, but whatever. The other canticle we're doing is Shroud's Arm. So this will give my Plasma Destroyers a 2+ save.
Lovely.
Which I just want to keep them around a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's going to stop me chewing through you with autocannons. On the off chance he survives another turn, anyway.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to get on with my movement phase.
Alright, we'll be back at the end of the movement phase. Okay, so Admech movement phase over.
Right, so what's happened is the Dragoons have moved up. This is going to be the last charge of the Dragoons, hopefully killing the Warglaive. We'll see. War Dog.
You were thinking of charging the Tyrant as well, weren't you?
The thing is, they're going to disappear
Yes.
in just little stubby ankles. It's going to happen. So, could I actually do the hurt onto a Knight Tyrant? At this point, I think if I take out the armatures, that's how we win the game, and that's how we play Ninth, ladies and
It's
gentlemen.
okay, ninth. What else has happened?
So, we've moved up. These guys are doing an action.
What action are you doing?
So they are doing the data intercept.
Okay.
These are raising a banner. These advance to lovely 1.
Good.
And we are also raising a banner here.
Okay, so we've got banner here,
Yep.
intercepting some data there.
Yes.
You scored quite a bit for your primary while we're talking
I
objectives.
scored 15.
Yes, 'cause you hold 2,
Yes.
you hold 3, and you hold more than me.
Yes.
Okay. And then we go over here in this little safety pen.
Yes. So out of the safety pen, I've dropped the Taraxi. So we're looking at putting some hurt down onto this War Dog here. I really need those flat 3 damage out of my face. And again, just taking Alex's models off the table stops them scoring engage, stops them scoring primaries, and hopefully just gives me enough of a lead. I think at this point I'm not trying to max out my secondaries.
Yep.
I'm going for the primaries.
You've got time for that later once there's less
Yeah.
once there's less knights in the field.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not going to like line breaker. I'll still get 4 here.
Yeah.
As long as I behave and don't get excited and charge you, which
Which
could happen.
It
It
could
could
happen.
very well happen. So let's go on to some shooting, shall we?
Where do you want to start?
So let's start somewhere a little bit more gentle. So these guys are going to fire into the Knight Tyrant.
These guys being the
The Rangers in the Ruins.
Rangers. Oh, that's Rangers in the Ruins, aren't they?
Yes.
Got a nice line of sight through the windows. That is a cool shot.
Yes.
Very good.
So we are flat ballistic skill 4, and then I get a penalty for moving very heavy weapons, which they grab at rifle. So I'm hitting on 5s, winning on 6s.
Exciting.
Rerolling 1s because the tech plus Dominus was there. That's 3 hits. And 6s to wound.
Nothing. Where are we going next?
Arc rifle from that squad, rapid fire. So just needs a 4 to hit.
No.
Silly.
Good.
Silly. Blue the carbines into him.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s. 2 hits.
Okay.
Wounding on 5s.
No wounds.
And the pistol doesn't hit because they are Skitari.
Okay.
The Taraxi are putting all their flamers.
Makes sense.
Yes. So this is again why I chose the ballistic skill modifier this turn. I knew the Taraxi were coming down and they use auto hit.
Yep.
So we are looking at a nice 15 shots.
This is going to hurt.
It's wounding on 5s.
Okay.
And they're AP -1. I believe. I will double check the AP in a second. Oh, that did hurt.
Certainly did. How many won?
6.
6 wounds.
Oh, so it's only slightly above average.
Okay. 6 wounds. AP1, you reckon?
AP
Give me a double check.
Roll the dice.
I'll roll dice.
Roll the dice. I'll run over to the book.
It does matter. So drops 2, possibly
What's it
drop
actually
3.
matter?
Oh, wait, we'll have another couple.
AP -1.
AP -1, so
Yeah.
there's 3 go through.
Lovely.
It's down to 5 wounds.
And that's a bracket, ladies and gentlemen.
That is definitely bracketed.
And then stuck carbine, hitting on 4s. Oh, it's the flechette pistol. It's no wounds.
No
That's
wounds.
what it is.
Good.
And let's go on to the Plasma Destroyers.
Okay, so are they doing any stratagem stuff or any overcharging? It's only got 5 minutes left.
It does only have 5 minutes left. No guts, no glory. Let's overcharge.
Okay.
And it's 46 shots. Do I need the reroll? It would be nice to get the Taxi onto that objective.
Which you cannot do if you kill him.
Yes. Let's overcharge, because we don't kill a model anymore.
Okay. We're going to test out the new rules.
I'm on 11 command points. I've got loads left, but they
You
might
really
start
do.
disappearing soon. Yeah, let's spend 2 for flat 3 damage. I think this is overkill.
I mean, then you need just 2 wounds to get through rather than 3.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so we get 8, 10, 13. I'll tell you what, this one mortal wound business is so much easier because it stops me having to roll them one at a time.
Yeah.
Now I can just roll the unit and mortal wounds go on to the
Yeah,
unit.
it's faster, it's more fun.
I'll take 2 mortal wounds.
Good. Was one already no, it was a Scutari, a ranger who blew himself up, wasn't
Yes, you went pop.
it?
Wounding on 3s. So I just didn't. Did you want to rotate iron shields?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I probably should have, but I should have called it before you rolled.
6.
6 wounds.
You probably saved yourself a command point, let's be fair.
Yeah. I rolled all over the place, but I drop 2. That is a dead war dog, that's what it's called.
Does
A
it
dead war dog.
explode?
It wouldn't matter.
It
I
wouldn't
think.
matter. Does it
Yeah.
explode anyway?
Does he explode? No.
No.
He just falls apart. Do you know what you're doing next?
I may as well measure, see if these guys are within 12, pop some shots into him.
Into the tyrant.
Yes. I don't think they're within 12, actually. Let me just grab a tape measure. I mean, this is strength 3 firepower. No, you know what? Fine.
No.
The Tech Priest Dominus will, however.
Is Dominus around here somewhere? There we go.
Dominus is just in range with the Volkite.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s, 6s are good. That's 1 wound, no AP.
No, 1 wound, no AP. Let's see. 3 up save. For 5. Oh, the battlefield's falling apart. Can you shut the battlefield this way? Oh, I've made it worse. Oh, it's all gone wrong. Professional.
Excellent.
Right,
Righty
what's
ho.
next?
You know what? That's the end of my shooting phase, but let's just go into the charge phase.
Okay, just going straight on.
Yep.
Who is charging what?
We've got 1 charge. We've got 1 charge.
No, I'm not going to overwatch. I'm going to bank on you fluffing some dice rolls.
So I'll get +1 to this.
You're in, but not by much.
That's enough. So I'm within half an inch.
Yeah.
Let's just get strong.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
get on with it. So, I have 8 attacks I am going to pile in. There. So,
Very good.
even if I don't kill you, I can still control that objective, providing you don't kill me first.
Yeah.
So, we're going to spend a command point on tasers.
Okay.
I can't remember. It's
Taser goads? Or the stratagem?
It's the stratagem. So, my tasers will activate on 5s instead of 6s.
Okay.
And yes, so we are hitting on 2s because of my increase in weapon skill.
Any rerolls?
No rerolls.
Okay.
I know.
I know, it's
No
awful.
rerolls.
No rerolls. So 2s, looking for 5s.
That is a command point. Well worth it.
Oh, yes.
And in fact, what I'm going to do is, because he is artisan, I'm going to spend this command point or use the stratagem for free.
Okay.
So
it costs you nothing to
costs
do,
me nothing.
to do that and get how many
Get
hits?
6 additional hits.
Oof.
Now these are strength 8, and because I'm riser, I get +1 to wounds. These are just wounding on 2s.
Very good. There's some ones.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's still a good roll.
These are, that is 10 at AP -2.
10 at 80 minus 2. What's the damage?
Flat 2.
Flat 2.
Flat 2 damage.
I'm on 5 saves. So,
1, 2,
dropped 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a fail. 5, so that would be 6. That'd be 12 damage on the nose, which would kill him. I'm going to have to spend a command point. I'm going to have to do it. So, looking for a 5. It doesn't pay off. It's a 1.
Does he explode?
Does he explode and take you with him? He does not. Very well, that's the war dog gone. Do you want to carry on? Do you want to consolidate?
I will consolidate onto that objective and make a valiant last stand while they get shot.
Very good.
No, that was a really good turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remove the armatures.
Yeah, I mean, I have one model left now. This is dire straits, but we'll
Yes.
be right back. We'll see what we can do.
I'll tell you what. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Okay, so we've got one model left. We can't win. I realistically, even if I somehow wiped out everything Sophie owns, there are not enough turns for you to go and capture all the objectives and get the primary back. So we cannot win this game, so we're going to go for spite.
Yes.
So,
Spite.
we're going to be killing these because they murdered one of my favourite toys.
That's fair.
We're going to be killing the Cowboys on principle. Anyone who's played against the Cowboys knows why.
Also fair.
And the Tyraxi, I understand, are Sophie's most recently painted models.
Yes.
So they have to die.
Yes.
We're spending 2 command points on Trail Destruction, keeping 1 in the bank to reroll damage roll. We're putting the Volcano Lance and the Shieldbreaker Missile into the Dragoons. We're putting the autocannons into the Cowboys. What are they called?
Cerberus Raiders.
Into the Cowboys.
Yep.
We're putting an overcharged plasma cannon into the Tyraxi.
Yes.
So we're splitting fire everywhere. We're going to kill everything.
It's gonna be
fine. They're both going to
so
explode. It's going to be fine. So, starting with the Volcano Lance. D6 shots. 6 shots.
6. I didn't even know where that went.
No, we
rolled it.
I could have dropped it, but it did roll and it's 6 shots.
It's a
We've
6.
already won, so we'll say it counts. 6 shots, hitting on 3s re-rolling into these guys.
-1.
Hitting on 4s re-rolling.
Because they're smelly.
They are smelly. Stupid smelly dragons. Right, re-roll them with a single miss. That's a full house.
Not
Okay.
that smelly. Doors.
2s to wounds. 3 ones. That's expected. 3 6-up saves.
Yes, because I am robot.
You are a robot.
Beat boop.
None. So 3 go through. So first one does
Dead.
3, 6, 9 damage. 8 damage.
8 damage.
Second one. Well, and the third one. Good. They're both gone. Do they explode?
First one.
Nope.
Nope. Second one. I'm going to spend the command point and it does! So it goes pop and you take 1 mortal wound.
I'm not going to mark it up. Oh, fine, I'll mark it up.
Yeah!
Spite!
The game of spite!
This is just spite now. This is spite in both directions.
Hooray!
Anyway, speaking of spite, we're now going to kill the Cowboys. I'm going to quickly remind myself how these guns work because I've forgotten. As soon as I find my Codex, talk amongst yourselves.
The Cowboys work by being really annoying.
Do you want to explain what's so annoying about them while I look up these rules?
It's so I'm sure everyone knows it's the Tactica Obliqua stratagem. So for 2 command points, when they're declared as a charge target, they can retreat 12 inches. It's not as obnoxious as it was. Now you can declare a new charge target.
That's true. That's very true.
And I can't do it if I'm in engagement range, which was my old favourite trick.
Yes.
I used to charge them in, then when someone...
And then run away!
Yeah. So it's got better, but yeah, they're still very obnoxious.
Right, we're ready. So, twin Seedbreaker autocannons, they're separate guns. I can re-roll the number of hits for one of the dice per gun.
Yeah.
So the first one is 2d3. I'll re-roll 1 of those. Cool. So that is 3 shots. That's about what we expected. And the second one, I'll re-roll the 1. Cool. So that is 6. What about that?
9.
6, yeah. 9. I'm really struggling with
Or
number
is
9
it
today.
8? Who knows? 9 shots.
Numbers are not my forte. Right, so these are hitting on 3s. You're not -1 to hit on those. Re-rolling everything. Cool, so it's a full house.
Full house.
Strength 7.
That's 4.
3s.
Oh dear, Alex. Oh, buddy.
That's too
Oh,
much.
buddy.
I can't kill them.
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Three
Yes,
wounds.
I can possibly kill them.
AP.
AP is 1.
81. 5 plus on Bionics. All 3 go through.
Cool, so rolling 1 at a time. How many wounds are they again?
2.
2. So first one, kills 1.
Yep.
Second one, kills 1. Third one, I'm going to command point that. Kills 1! They're dead! I killed the Cowboys. I'm happy.
Cowboy dead.
I'm happy I can go home content. Who's the real winner here? Anyway, now we're going to kill the Taraxi.
Taraxi!
So, plasma cannon, 2d6 shots.
I spent so long on these wings.
Yep, and they can go away. I'm not going to reroll that, I'll take 11 shots.
So what was that, an 11 and a 12?
Yep, I wish I'd got it earlier, that would have been great. 6, 8, 10, 11 shots. Any penalty to hit on these turns?
Nope.
Nope.
So I was thinking of chucking them back up in the sky, but I thought I can't be bothered to move the models, to be honest.
Yep. More fool you. So, 3s, rerolling. I'm pretty consistent on the hits.
Yeah.
So 10 hits, 2 strength 8, so 2's to kill. They've got inbound, haven't they?
5 plus in. You can.
No. No, only
just
if you are
rerolls.
vehicle. So that is
8.
8 wounds on your invuln. Every single one is a dead one.
Yes. So I need to make half of these.
Yes.
5 ups! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 survives. 1 survives. Does he run away?
Yes, you can run away.
Because you can't charge?
I end my turn, I don't charge
Yeah.
anything. Does he run away? Please run away.
He runs.
He runs!
He runs.
Good. I'll call that a moral victory, but that is definitely your victory. I can see it.
Oh, what a silly game! What a
That was a
silly game.
silly game, but we've got to see what the Admech do.
Yes,
They-
I think it was a good demonstration of Admech. I enjoyed playing Riser, getting the Dragoons in, killing the Armiger. It's just satisfying.
Yeah. No, it's a good game, enjoyable. Knights, old Codex, not problems with Knights, but
Yeah, I mean, I went for a list that could hold ground, and
yeah.
you know, let's be fair. Over the next 3 turns, you will just wipe the army.
Oh, well, I'll kill 2 or 3 units a turn
Yeah.
easily, and I'll probably yell max attrition, I expect.
Easy.
Unless you kill him, in which case the game ends.
Yeah.
I've just got Bring It Down, so I get them as well. It's just the primary. I now hold 2 objectives, but you're going to take that one.
Yeah.
I can't catch up.
Yeah, exactly. But it was. I usually get stumped by knights,
Yeah.
so it's nice to be on the damaging end rather than the receiving end.
I also usually get stomped by Knights.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, I'll do the stomping for once, but
And these are lovely models to see on the tabletop.
it looked very pretty in the dead pile as well.
Yes. Okay, well, thank you ever so much for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Tune in next time. We'll have some more Admech as well as some other armies on the way.
Coming soon. Thanks for watching.